Hi, my name is Davide and in this video I want to show how I have integrated the contributor works in the May9. But what is May9? May9 is a set of preferences, script and plugin for Maya 2016. I have already installed the last version available, the 1.2.6, under my configuration of Maya, and I can run up my Maya 2016. What I want to show you in this video is a deeply overview of all these contributor script or plugins. First of all, we have Andrei Meniskov. He makes MM2Key as standalone and a symmetry constraint as a tool only for May9. MM2Key is the basic sets I use for customize my Maya window and my workflow. So if I press Z and using the left or the right mouse button, I have access to, with the left mouse button, I have access to a universal marking menu, what I call all marking menu. From here I have a full control of all aspects of scene and objects in Maya, and with the right mouse button I have access to a contextual marking menu based on panels or selection or a combination of selections. For example, if I am here, as you can see in the viewport, Z and the right mouse button give me this marking menu, but if I in the outliner press Z and the right mouse button, I have this other menu again. Another great feature of MM2Key is the ability to use a hotkey. For example, if I create a cube and I use Z and release without using the mouse, I load up a prefer contextual hotkey, in this case to have multi-selection mode. But if I select a face, press Z again, it can turn in the object mode again. This works on panel 2. If I go under the outliner, press Z, as you can see I can use toggle visibility and keep selection script and command, and if I press again Z, I have back my selection. How you can customize it, how you can add your script or your workflow to these tools. If I press Shift, Ctrl, Alt and Z, I have a MM2Key Manager. From here I can fully customize every connection on the MM2Key. For example, Polygon is connected to Poly marking menu and to this runtime command in Mel, or for example my outliner is connected to outliner marking menu and this other Mel runtime command. If you want to change something, you can simply select another, for example, for the visor. I have not, as you can see, visor is not set up yet. I want to use my, here's an example, of course, a Bifrost marking menu. I can run my, I can create my script in the Mel section. At this point I can save with the floppy icon, save the hotkey and save the connection by using this save button. That's it. Very well, very fast. Another script, in this case another plugin made in Python by Andrei Meniskov, is the symmetry constraint, as you can show early in the README file. I can create a poly, duplicate it, and from here I can select the two objects and press Z, the left mouse button, regain constraint, symmetry constraint, and update my selection. So in this case, cube 2, control cube 1, connect. I have my symmetry already connected to my objects. Very powerful system, very smart system. Okay, we can go to another tool. Robert Johnston make for me, of course. This is another standalone tool. This is Maya Search Commands. Maya Search Commands lets you search in the command sets, in the marking menu, in the menu of Maya, any kind of command. This is not search the name of runtime command, but search the label of the menu, and this lets you searching the command based on the memory of the name of the tool from the menu. For example, extrude. very fast, intuitive. I write extrude and the system find the two extrude tools, one under edit mesh for the polygons, one under surface for the NURBS. So I can create my polygon object. Of course, I can use my murky menu, but for extrude it by MMT, but I can extrude it by this command too. Very fast and easy. Of course, I have not only the I don't make overall of the commands inside of Merky menu. Some commands are not in Merky menu, so you can find directly from here. For example, I want beveling. I can undock this, and he put me the result of my searching in this area. For example, in this case, I want to come back to the object mode, and I want to make a bevel. Oh, very good. Bevel. Fast and easy, very fast and very easy. I can undock this and close it, and so on and so forth. The next tool is a really Voel quickset for Maya, of course. What is this? It's the ability to save a set or view as a list the sets and the members in the machine. For example, I create a sphere. In this case, I can select my edge. Of course, I can use my MM2 key, press Z. I can go in multiple selection and select an edge ring, an edge loop, sorry, and create new sets. Edge. As you can see, here I have the members, the edge from this number to this number, and now I can back in object mode. I can select my edge sets and select members from these sets. I can duplicate my object. Yeah, I can use these two objects in new set. Spheres, create new sets. As you can see, I have these two objects in my selection. I can select members, or I can eject members, or I can add members, and so on and so far. I can refresh the list. Oh, sorry, add members, all right, good. And now I can reselect my members. Very fast and easy way to use my sets and the sets in my Pattern Shipkov soup. Soup is a set of nodes to increase the procedural work in Maya and other thing. Is a set of tools. Is a plugin with inside a set of nodes that dramatically increase the Maya ability, particularly in the procedural work. You can shattering on object, for example, or a lot of other functions. As you can see, I have included the link, so you can have full access to support for this kind of plugin. I can open up my shelf here. From here, I can set to sub shelf, and now I can use it. I can fully opening all the node, make a connection, and so on and so forth. It's fully integrated. You don't need to have you install May9, and all this tool is already set up, optimized, and installed inside of your Maya configuration. For example, I've created a personalized tool based on soup. Look at this. If I create a sphere, yeah, and I go under the UV. In this case, I use my MM2 key configuration. So I press Z, the right mouse button. I go under the UV mapping, UV to mesh. As you can see, this icon is a soup icon. And now with the script I have load up from my runtime, from my new runtime. I have created a lot of scripts and for May9. But I want to show my personal script, the script I made to seamlessly integrate the tools in May9 in a second video. But if I go under hotkey, you can see under custom script how many custom scripts I wrote for make all this thing to work together seamlessly. Great. Sorry, I'm close this. Okay. What I have now, I have create an editable UV sets directly inside of viewport. This is the UV of this object. If I go here, Shift T, and select a line, from here I can connect a checked. Press 6 to have my texture mapping. Oh wow, great. Now look at this. If I take this vertex, press B, drag the left mouse button to change the dimension of soft selection. As you can see, I can editing the UV directly in the viewport by using a node connection and by using a new node from soup nodes. Here, the two soup nodes that's work now on this graph connection, on this procedural modification of Maya. Very incredible. That's one. Weber Hug. Sorry, Softcluster AX301. What is Softcluster AX? Softcluster AX lets you save the soft selection into a cluster or into a joint. Look at this. I create another sphere. Sorry, I use always the same primitive. I can take a vertex. I can increase the diameter of soft selection, and now this soft selection I want to transform into a cluster. So I can press Z, right mouse button, reformers, soft cluster, and voila. I can grab my cluster, hits. Now I want to use a joint, stuck, and voila. Everything is already set up correctly, work out of the box, no problem, no pain, and very simple to go and find the tools and the menu you have on these elements. Very powerful tool. This is incredible for facial rigging and facial deformation, of course. Well, go over to another one. Jeffrey Hariono. I hope it's right. Sorry, Jeffrey Hariono. Rain curves from edges. This is a very great tool. It's very simple, but can make very powerful things. For example, I want to use a plane, as you can see here, and now I want to take in some edges. I want to create some modeling very easily. Very fast and easy. Alright, great. This is a great tool for convert polygonal hair to dynamic your hair. This is why I can grab this edge. I press B to deselect my soft selections, and I can use Z and the right mouse button. I can use a curve from edge, so rain curve. I have used a name more simple to remember, of course, and to understand. As you can see, the system take me back the curve based on current edge selection. This is a very powerful tool. This because it works on the I press Alt 4 in this case. This is why. It is because I can use for simplifying my work. I can use directly the UV texture editor. For example, if I duplicate this, I want to start from new scene, polygon plane. All right, great. Shift D. Alright, great. All these objects use the same UV, of course. If I go under Alt 4, I need to select all of these. Another time use my marking menu, and I want to combine it. Okay. Now all these objects combined together using the same UV. This is very useful. I saw before for hair. It is because I can select edge directly from UV texture editor in Maya 2016, and something not work correctly. I open it can select multiple edge. I don't know why not. I need to investigate. So I go under cure from edges. As you can see, I have this solution. Right, very good. Go on. Yes, sorry. Another great things of this tool is the ability to working by, of course, by maintaining the connection to the curve. If I now change the shape of my object, as you can see, the curve follow the shape of the object. It is because maintain the history from curve and polygon object. All right, the next one. David Johnson, DJ Rivet. DJ Rivet is a follicle constraint. It lets you connect a surface with an object to a surfaces. For example, if I create a plane again, all right, great, and create create sphere. Alright, great. Now I can select the object constraint and the left mouse button on the Z key, constraint Rivet, and now I have constrained my sphere to the plane, but not on the plane as DAG object, but on the surface of the plane. This is because the Rivet script create a follicle. Is here, as you can see, this follicle, and I now deform the surface, and as you can see, my sphere stay attached to the surface. This is very powerful tool for add details to an object, for example, for add button to a skirt or something similar, of course. Oh, very good. The next one, ASI Sudai Extract Blend Shape. This lets you extract blend shape when you have an object with a blend shape. Now I can create rapidly a blend shape setup. Okay, great. This one select right, 1, 2, and 3. Now I can press Z, the right mouse button, deformers, deformers, blend shape, create blend shape, and of course I have removed my objects, select my sphere, go under channel box, go under my inputs, blend shape node, as you can see. Now I have my blend shape up and running. So I want to have back my geometry, the geometry I've created, the blend shape, and I can select my object, press the right mouse button, deformers, and extract blend shape. And voila! Already done. Very, very, very powerful, very useful, very, very useful. Yeah, I think so. Go on and go on. Oh, this is very, very all right, great. This is part of the Minici ZView Dynamics and ZView Parent Master. What is this? ZView Dynamics is very famous on the My Machine and let you add dynamics to an object. For example, in this case, create another sphere. Press Z, the right mouse button, and oh yeah, sorry, I make a mistake, sorry. I press Z, the left mouse button, I can go under animation, ZView Dynamics. I can create a particle relationship for dynamic this object. So I can use a particle and particle to drive the object in dynamic mode. I can just click on make object dynamic. Oh, sorry, I need to reselect it. Alright, great. And now I can use my new button here for interactive playback. I want adding some frame to playback. Right, great. Now I can move my object dynamically. Very, very simple, very fast. He already created by using a script a rig, a dynamic custom relationship by create a rig under the hood when I'm using this simple button. The ZV point master, the another tool by Paolo Dominici, is great too. If I create, for example, a cube, tool cube, and create another cube, and I create, oh sorry, I want to duplicate it. Something like this, very powerful. Yeah, I go over here. Yes. Now I want constraint this object to this object temporary. Alright, great. I make it close together. Now I create some animation for this object. Very good. Yeah, alright. And now I want to take this object, sorry, this object, and this object. And by using the Z and the right mouse button, rigging, constraint, ZV part master, I can connect each other. Now the cube is constrained to the wall, to these objects. I go to the next keyframe. Now I create a simple animation. This one, go here. Tac, and after that I come back here. Sorry, come back here. So I come here. I can take these two objects, the constraint and the controller, and sorry, I select the constraint and the controller, first one, and go to this keyframe, and I want to deconnect it, and after that I go to this keyframe, select this object, this controller, and I want to reconnect it. Very fast and easy. Took it, voila! Great tool for constraining temporary an object to another object. This is incredible to rigging, for example, a sword into hand, one hand to edge to another hand, and so on and so forth. Very powerful, simple, and already installed, fully functional, and so on and so forth. Go to another one. Oh wow, Tom Frestel and Nakan Niprom Arrange Vertex Brush. Oh, this one is very powerful too. One limitation in Maya is you cannot smooth skin without selecting on what joint you want hard remove or smooth the skin. But with this tool, I can create another plane object in this fashion, and now I want to create a rigging tool, a join tool. I use the shift to maintain it straight. Now I can select the joint, select the object, the polygonal object, press Z. I have added to I have in the key, I can use a contextual hotkey. When you select a joint and a plane, polygon plane, and press Z, you have access to the bind skin runtime command. And yeah, I have already skinned my plane, very fast and furious in this case, and I want now use this interesting new smoothing tool. So I can use my Z button, press the right mouse button, brushes, arrange skin weight, and now I can very fast, without selecting our joint in hierarchy I want to use, I can fast smooth my skin. I can flood, for example, sorry, on all the vertex my interaction, and have a very smooth and fast skin optimization. Very useful and powerful. You can see you have all the same workflow of standard skin tool. The next one, oh wow, James Drew and Davide Ridosi. I am myself. I am optimized this tool. Perhaps to ortho. What to do perhaps to ortho? Perhaps to ortho read the position of camera and try to predict the correct orthogonal plane based on the rotation and the position of camera. If I create a cube, in this case I want modeling a little bit, so you can see where is the front, where is the back, and so on and so forth. Very good. I want to create a fast extrude. very good. Sorry. Oh yeah, great. A little bit. All right, something similar to this. So if I go here and press Alt and Enter, you can see I have the right position in orthographic view. If I go in the front of the object and press Alt and Enter again, you have the front position from the top, and so on and so far. Is a fast tool that lets you focalize on the things you work at the moment, so you can modeling directly in orthographic view without going in the classical for layout mode, and have more fast interaction with Maya. Oh, great, simple, great tool. Come on and go. Oh, right, great. Very powerful creator rig. Creator rig is sets of scripts lets you increase the rigging workflow inside of Maya. It's not similar to other auto rig tool where you can create a biped or a quadruped, or you can create a model for biped or quadruped. In this case, creator rig by creator rig. Try to create a modular system based on the three module. I show you. I press Z and I use left mouse button, rigging, modular rigging. This is the three tool of Creator Rig. Carve utilities. This let you add a name, GTRL, arm left, and I can select a triangle in this case, and I want in the red color and create it. As you can see, I have a red triangle named control arm left. In this case, I can already use a shape parent and so on and so far. I can, of course, use a more advanced option for this, but I think it's very interesting, the ability to create in fast way the graphically controllers for rig. Right, this foot controller and so on and so far. This is the first, the curve. After that, oh sorry, oops, I can go back. All right, great. Oh sorry. Template builder. Template builder let you create hierarchy joints. For example, I can create an arm. It takes some time, but it's very powerful, as you can see. Or I can create, for example, a tail. This lets you fast and easy create some modular. And of course you can create a building skeleton, building rig, or the last tool, you can use your join tool in auto rig mode. For example, I can create some joints, join tool. Alright, great. This is something similar to alright, to harm, and now I want to rig this arm only by inputting the start and the shoulder and wrist joint, and now I can create my arm left and right, and already I need to study a little more this tool, sorry for this. I've already create my rigging tool. In this case, it's miss connection to a shoulder, but to the spine. But as you can see, the arm is totally working. You can have the classical KFK visibility, and you can use a K or a KFK or a K hierarchy, and so on and so forth. Very fast way to rig a character or have some toolbox about rigging. Alright, great. Go to the other one. Valdisak Bekic. Height Move 1.0. What is Height Move? Height Move is a tool that lets you rig a light to an object to define where the highlight, the specular highlight is in rendering. It's a rendering tool in this case. I create, wow, as always, a sphere. It's a great way to show this. I press Shift T. I can create a line. I use 3 and 5 to see the highlight specular. Now I press, now I create a light. Lights, light, blah blah blah. I want to use the the area light. I think is a great way to show this tool. Now I can select the sphere, the light, right mouse button plus Z, and you have here the ability to tilt move. It's a sort of constraint. As you can see, it can rig the light. Now the light has changed position, and this is a height control. I can select where I want my specular highlight directly here. I can, I need to go here and change the distance from here. Very good. And as you can see now, when I move this controller, I determine this is my fault. Determine the position of this light and the alignment of this light to have the specular light on the rendering in the position I have this controller. Nice rendering too for increasing the productivity and create a simple rig from surfaces and an object. Very good. Mark Jackson Red9 Studio Pack. This is a very famous tool. Is a set of tools. You can have access to the hotkey, out of box and Red9. Here you have all the tools of Red9, and or you can have access to a Mem2Key May9 I have already created. For example, if I create a node sphere, I want searching it on this area, I can press Z, the right mouse button, and node searcher. This is the Red9 search node searcher. Or for example, if I create a little, sorry for that, I can create a little animation of this object. Oh, right, great. As you can see, now I have this simple animation. I can go into the graph editor, Alt 5, and from here I have some tools from Red9, for example, randomize the curve or the filtering curve. This is very useful in the mocap animation to simplify the keyframe of the curve and so on and so forth. It's a very great tool. For example, it contains a lot of tools. For example, is let you increase the animation capability of May under animation. You have adding animation tools from Red9. From here you can copy attributes, copy keys, snap, go and make offset, for example, for animation, mirroring animation, mirroring a pose. You can set up the hierarchy control for a character, or you have a pose manager to add it for your character to save the character pose. I think it's a very powerful tool. Alright, great. The last one. Mariano Merchante. Merchante have created this interesting instance along the curve. This lets you duplicate and constrain an object or multiple objects on the curve. For example, I can create Civic tool, a fast perimeter. Now I can create a sphere object. For example, it's more interesting if I use a cube object. Now I can select my cube, of course, for is better put the pivot to the base of the object. And now I can select the two objects. Sorry, first the curve, second the poly, and I can use instance along the curve. This is a Python plugin that creates a node. I can use my Alt 3 to entering in the node editor, from here you have the ability to see the node. This the curve object. This is the object, the DAG object, and here the controller to create all the instances of my object, and constrain it to the path of the curve. That I can select a control vertex. I can change the direction of the curve, everything working as expected. I can use my Z, right mouse button, to lock length of the curve, and moving the curve by locking the length of the curve. It is create an interesting dynamical effect on the curve. Of course, I can have access to the node. From here, I can there is a locator that lets you control all the simulation, and from here I can increase the number of the object. As you can see, the connection change dynamically, and I can have a control on the position of the object. I can randomize it on the axis and so on and so forth, the rotation, and so I think it's a very, very powerful tool. It's a missing feature in Maya, and I think it's very well programming. It's a very brilliant way of Merchante resolving this little problem. Very good. We have enough for today. We have I have shown you all these contributors' work inside of May9. In the upcoming video, I want to show you the tool I have created, and go more deeply inside of workflow on May9. But I think so it's very good, very good example of how you can use, how you can implement, how I have implemented these tools. So I thank you for your attention, and